Love and blessings, peace and prosperity, divine beautiful soul. What is good in your world? I'm raising my cafecito to you. It's me, Nicole P, your spiritual barista, serving up wisdom, guidance, and inspiration from the cards. On this video, my love, I'm going to be doing a review of the Earthcraft Oracle deck. Now, spoiler alert, I should save this to the very end, but I just cannot do it. I love this deck. It's been in print for, I should have looked when it was first printed. I don't know, been for some time. Price is $20, $19.99, and it's one of my favorites. I use this. I don't really use this. I know I haven't ever really used this in readings when I read for other folks. This is like my personal healing ritual creativity deck. This is a deck that I connect with and that brings out so much. Like, this is a magical deck in my opinion. And I want to share with you some really beautiful key aspects to this deck and show you why you need this in your life if you're looking to add to your collection. So are you ready to get into it? I sure am. But let me first get a sip of my cafecito. I am drinking Sunrise Coffee Company's Port Townsend blend. Now, it's late afternoon here, and I am drinking cafecito in the late afternoon because once in a while I do need a late afternoon pick me up. It got really cold here in the PNW today, and it's starting to actually snow a little bit and hail. So I was like, I need some cafecito. So let me get a sip. Delicious. All right, let's get into this deck. Now, I'm going to put the author's names and then the name of the deck in the comments below. Okay. So the authors are Juliet Diaz and Lorraine Anderson. The artwork is by the artist, Danielle Boudou Fortuné. Now, basics. I'm going to first get into the basics of the deck. I love that it comes in a box. I really love when my decks come in a box. Now, is it a deal breaker? No, because I really love the deck. So what if it comes in something flimsy? That's fine. For example, the Pride Tarot deck. I love that deck so much. But the box that it comes in is kind of really flimsy. But like I said, it's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker, right? And I know, for example, some like indie creators are on a really tight budget, and so they prefer not to spend the money in the actual like box or packaging of the deck. So, you know, but I do like that it comes in this box, and it's a pretty sturdy box. Okay. And another thing that I like about it, it's like it's kind of minutia. Like, it's like, oh, either neither here nor there. But I appreciate it that you can take this box and lift it up. Okay, because I've had other decks where it's just awkward. Or, like, for example, the Neo Tarot deck. I'll do a review of that. Love it. Love the author or the creator author of the deck. I don't like the packaging of it, but I really appreciate that you can just lift this up and bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so that's a positive. Like I said, not a deal breaker, but it's a positive. Here, this message to kind of demonstrate kind of, it's almost like the portal, like the gateway into the deck. It's almost like the incantation before you start going into each card. Earth Mother, I worship thee, for thy body is my temple, my religion reclaimed. Let me read that again to you. Earth Mother, I worship thee, for thy body is my temple, my religion reclaimed. Like I said, it reminds me of like calling forth spirit, like this incantation, just like, wow, you know, or a prayer being set up. Well, yeah, that's that thing, prayer, incantation, spell. So, love this. Love this, love this, love this. I know I was talking about the details, like the tactical details right from the beginning, but I have to say that this card is not only, or these cards, this deck is colorful. Like, the imagery is so appealing and so colorful and bright. The representation is on point in this deck as well. And the energy of connection to Mother Earth. And it's like the earth that is inside us and out, the earth that we live on, right? Like there's no separation from us as human and our magic and the magic of the natural world. So this is one of those kind of really rooted, deep types of decks. Okay, so let me show you the actual. I'm not going to show you the artistry of the cards just yet. I want to just talk about the, here it is here. It's 44 cards. Look at this, the cardstock. The cardstock is phenomenal. The size, just to give you, I have small hands, so it's a decent size, but great cardstock. Really good start for $19.99. Great cardstock. Easy to shuffle. I haven't been able to shuffle these like this and where you go like this with the cards. So I shuffle these because it's hard with my hands. I haven't worked them that much, so they're still. I mean, I've had this deck for quite a while, but they don't bend the way that, for example, other decks do. And but here we go. So it's a nice cardstock, decent size, big. And good. We want them big. We want them like a little bit bigger because the imageries are it's like so beautiful. So here we go. The cardstock's nice, decent size. Let's get into the guidebook really quick. So here it is. Really nice. Great information and detail in this guidebook. Here's the two authors. And let's see here. So when you come into it's a copyright 2021. So it's been a couple years. This deck is dedicated to Earth Mother. Thank you for all that you provide, for your wisdom, and for holding us in your arms for so long. Table of contents. And so there's a message from the authors, the introduction, what is Earthcraft, and working with the Earthcraft Oracle. So the first 10 pages are all that introduction, and it gives you the framework and guidance as far as deepening your relationship or starting a relationship and deepening your relationship with this deck. Then they offer meanings, each card. So it's listed, each card, and you can see here on the card, it is, for example, soul loss. It's number 29, so it's really easy to find in the guidebook. You just look up the number 29. Give you just 1 second. We'll use this card as an example. So 29, I see soul loss. Okay, right? 29 soul loss, and I see that it's page 76. So it's fairly easy, and it's an easy guidebook. And I say that, you might say like, well, yeah, what do you expect? But I've had guidebooks where it's not as laid out, where you have to look for it. Are you looking up the number? Are you looking up the name of the card, the message from the card? And so I like how it's very simple. It's laid out. It's easy to find the meanings of the cards. So we're looking at soul loss, right? Here we go. Let me show you this card again. Soul loss. This artistry, like Danielle, is phenomenal. She is truly, she channels in her work is phenomenal. So soul loss, page 76. Now, let me show you this. Okay. 76. Let's see here. This is what you really want. This is the gold right here. 76. So here it looks like for each of the cards, we get about this. There is this much information and meaning for each of the cards. It's about 2 pages this size, right? So here, and then this is the thing. So for each card, there's an explanation of the message of the card, the medicine of the card, and what makes this like so extra is they offer ways for you to be in relationship for meditation or rituals with the card. For example, with the soul loss card, they have a self-meditation journey that they guide you through in the written form. So you can read through this and then you can do the ritual. You can do the meditation. For example, I'm going to read to you just like a couple sentences so you get a feel for the words, like their interpretation, what they offer, because this is just, I feel like just as important as well, especially for oracle decks. I know that we can get so much and we can feel so much from the images and from the actual message, and to be able to though have a guidebook and also have rituals, like suggested rituals, I think that's where the gold is. So soul loss represents powerlessness and a loss of identity. They go on to talk more about soul loss. Connect to Mother Earth and the simple pleasures of sun on your face and grass between your toes. So they talk about what sun loss is, and then how to move through the energy of soul loss, and then that meditation. Now let me pull another card for an example, and then I'm going to show you some of this artistry. Let's see. Hold on one second. I think in this video I was going to share with you a message when I pulled a card this morning, but I'm going to do another video on it. Let's just stick with just honoring this. Soul loss again. Did you see that? I know. Today's the day. It actually marks the 12-year anniversary of the passing of my auntie. So my heart does hurt quite a bit today. Quite a bit. And I'm honoring her by carrying forth and moving, honoring her in multitude of ways. And one of the ways is doing the things that I love, making content. Okay, rise. Here we go. Like soul has, and that's beautiful. Like you can actually, just like with tarot, you weave a tapestry of messages like soul loss and then rise. So here we go. Rise. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. So rise. I'm going to pull this up here. We're going to go 22, right? So card number 22, rise, page 62. I'm going to just read this and then I'll show you more of the images, okay? But I want you to get a full idea of what Juliet and Lorraine offer. I didn't want to read the full thing of soul loss because it was a little bit more words. There was more depth to it. There's all depth. I shouldn't say more depth to it. There was just more to it. I wanted to find a card that had less to read. Okay, so rise, and let me hold it up for you, okay? Because this is gold. You're gonna want to buy this deck, I'm telling you. So rise. It's a time for an awakening. The traumas, wounds, and heartaches of your past are over now because you're brave enough to confront them and burn them down. Now you are standing on the fertile ash of your past, ready to rise. This is a card of realignment and self-development. They go on to talk more about that. And then the ritual is awakening breath. This breath work ignites the power you hold and open your mind's eye, bringing you a sense of knowing and reminding you of your purpose. And they walk you through doing this breath, awakening breath activation. Start by releasing all the air from your chest. Hold your breath for 4 seconds and then inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds, then exhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Repeat the cycle, and they finish it. Offer you more to guide through this exercise. So that's like gold. That is gold, my love. This is just so rich and like fern, ground, and light practice. So this is definitely a deck that offers so much. Let me show you some more of the images, and then I'm going to say, ooh, look at it. I was trying to get this at 10 minutes, but let me just show you. Let me just give you some examples. I'm just going to pull kind of few. Look at, whoops, it's reversed. Oh, it's this warrior woman. Oh, God, I love this. I actually think I want to get an extra deck, buy another one, and I want to frame some of these images. Darkness. Is this not gorgeous or what? Here we go. Look at sight of owl. Run with wolves. Sacrifice. Let's do a couple more. Oh, this is a card that I pulled this morning. Forced tears. I'm going to do a message. I'll do another video about a message and what I was feeling so much from this card. Thunderstorm. And let me show you one, two more. The shift. So you have a multitude of representation in these cards. Right. Here we go. Prayers and rise. Is that not gorgeous or what? My love, I really encourage you. $19.99. It's not bad at all. This would be a great gift for someone that you know and love or care about that are someone who's into Oracle decks. So the Earthcraft Oracle, thanks for hanging out and going through this review with me. It was just in almost this 15 minutes, it didn't really do the deck as total justice. But I hope I did it the best that I could, because I really believe that you need this in your life. I love this deck. So thanks for hanging out, and peace, love, and everything in between. Bye.